Hi there, those colors you are wearing are very nice. What do they represent?
Thank you. They are new. I just came out as a gay Orthodox Jew and I wear my colors to tell the world that I am proud about it.
That is interesting. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about that?
Sure, I would love to help people understand my situation better.
What does it mean to be a gay Orthodox Jew?
It means that I am just like everyone else, just instead of being heterosexual I am homosexual. Just like you want love, I want love. Just like you want to belong and be accepted, I want to belong and be accepted. Just like you keep the Torah and commandments, I keep the Torah and commandments.
That sounds very reasonable. How does that work on a practical level? For example, when you go to shul or synagogue, which side of the mekitzah, or separating curtain do you sit on?
What kind of question is that? Of course I sit on the men's side. Even if I am homosexual I am still a man.
But you said that you are just like me. As a heterosexual male, if I was to sit in the women's section in shul among dozens of people of a gender that I'm attracted to, it would be very difficult to concentrate on my prayers. How are you, as a homosexual male, able to sit in the men's section among dozens of people whose gender you are attracted to and focus on your prayers? In fact, isn't that the reason why we separate genders who are attracted to each other with a mekitzah, or separating curtain in shul?
I can control myself. I can be with other men and not be attracted to them.
Okay, so somehow it is different for a homosexual in shul than for a heterosexual. Let us explore this area some more. What about a mikvah? Which mikvah, also known as a ritual communal bath, do you use? The men's or the women's mikvah?
What is wrong with you? Of course I use the men's mikvah. I am a man.
I don't understand. You say that being a homosexual is the same like being a heterosexual. I know as a heterosexual male that if I went into a mikvah full of naked women I would be highly sexually attracted, and it would be completely inappropriate for me to do so, especially in a holy place like a mikvah that is utilized for purification. As a homosexual male, how can it be appropriate for you to be in a room full of naked men? Would it not have the exact opposite effect of purification?
Why are you picking on me and bullying me? I just want to be accepted.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I do not mean to make you feel bad. I genuinely want to understand how a gay Orthodox Jew lives on a practical level. All I'm doing is asking polite questions to try to understand how you actually live.
Well, be more sensitive about it.
I will do my best. I recently saw a YouTube video called "It Gets Better" by Gay Orthodox Jews. Can I ask you a few questions about that?
Sure. Was it not wonderful to see out and proud gay Orthodox Jews? I think they did an amazing job showing that life can be wonderful as a gay Orthodox Jew.
It seems that way. But I was wondering, how exactly does it get better for a gay Orthodox Jew? Can a homosexual Jew have sex with a man?
No.
Can a homosexual Jew get married to a man?
No.
Are you saying that a homosexual Orthodox Jew needs to be celibate and alone his entire life?
I guess so.
So in what way does it get better? I cannot imagine having to tell someone that they need to be celibate and alone their entire lives. That would be horrible and depressing. It sounds to me like it gets much worse, not better.
You are so mean. What do you want from me? I was born this way.
Really? There is no conclusive scientific evidence that anyone is born homosexual, or that a person cannot change. If there was scientific proof, don't you think that everyone would know about it? Would not all the homosexual activists hold it up and say, "Look, here is the conclusive scientific proof"?
You think I would choose to be homosexual? Are you out of your mind? I would never willingly choose this. I must be born gay.
Of course you did not choose to be homosexual. Just like people who go to Weight Watchers do not choose to be overweight. Nobody is born overweight. At best they may be born with a predilection towards gaining weight. But it is their nurture and environment that triggers that weight gain. Each person has the ability to control and reduce their weight if they choose to. It might be difficult, but it can be done.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that people who have homosexual inclinations have not consciously chosen those feelings. Those feelings stem from emotional wounds in childhood and adolescence. When a child is deeply wounded by parental or peer figures, it may cause confused gender identity and attachments. The way to heal those wounds is through reparative or gender-affirming therapy, which can lessen or rid a person of their same-sex attractions.
Well, I know people who went through reparative therapy and it did not work. They're still attracted to people of the same gender.
That does happen. I also know people who went to Weight Watchers and did not lose weight. Does that mean that it is not possible to lose weight? Of course it is. Some people are not ready or in the right space to do the difficult work that reparative therapy or weight loss requires. Sometimes you have to keep at it until you succeed. That is true about every struggle in life.
Are you saying that it is really possible for me to get rid of my same-sex attractions and be attracted to women?
Absolutely. I would be happy to introduce you to many wonderful men who have gone through the process of reparative therapy, which like any therapy can be difficult, and are now thrilled to be living happy and kosher lifestyles with their supportive wives and children.
How come so many people believe that people are born this way and cannot change?
Unfortunately, the media is saturated with that false message. Political correctness and emotional manipulation have succeeded in convincing a lot of people. A real truth seeker will take a step back and ask themselves if they are being influenced by emotions or actual facts. It is difficult to face and deal with childhood gender wounding and to work through a painful past in therapy. On the other hand, the message from the media and homosexual activists is, accept yourself, act out your homosexual feelings, call yourself gay, and we will embrace, support and celebrate you. You will become part of our community. The false belief that a person is born homosexual has a strong emotional incentive that comes along with it, especially for a sensitive, struggling, or confused person. It is all based on emotions, not facts or truth.
I have never thought about examining the emotional incentive aspect of this issue, and how that might interfere with our objectivity.
Certainly an Orthodox Jew knows that we must not follow after our hearts and eyes when they lead us astray. The Torah does not prohibit something which is impossible to overcome. A person can change and heal if he truly and deeply wants to. It is called free will. The Torah asks us to do the right and healthy thing, even if it is the more difficult option.
I cannot deny that you make some very valid points. I really do want to be a good Torah-observant Jew. If my choices are between being alone and celibate my entire life or working hard to possibly overcome my same-sex attractions and having a loving family, I really need to do some serious thinking about it.
That is all anyone can ask. Think for yourself on a deeper level. Do not be afraid to ask the difficult questions. There are many resources and people willing to help you find peace and healing, happiness and love, all in a kosher way that is consistent with being a Torah-observant Jew. May Hashem help you to find the right solution and grant you the strength and fortitude to carry it out. Be well and all the best.